There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways, Theo Hernandez. He showed himself to be not just an effective crosser, but capable of excellent passing from deep, as well as being a pretty decent finisher. Playing for the right team, he probably could get himself into double figures.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Bellingham. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. This looks promising.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now it's Rodrigo. Valverde. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Now it's Rodrigo. Lovely feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Rabiot. Rabiot takes control of it and he's on the move. Played out wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Valverde. First quarter of an hour gone.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rabiot.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might...
Fofana! Oh, it's hit the post! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Valverde, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Rudiger. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Valverde. He's in a great position here. Chooses to go back. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Valverde. Tchouaméni. Now Mbappe. Valverde. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. Looking to play him in. And he's straight offside. Oh, easy pickings there. Tchouaméni. It's Vinicius Junior. And here's Rodrigo. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Tchouaméni still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo. And it's Bellingham. And here's Rodrigo. Rodrigo! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
Rodrigo had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Bellingham. Oh, this is a very good run. Mbappe! Oh, red, nice interception. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Hoisted in. That's a decent clearance.
France clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Valverde has got himself a free kick. Eder Militao, Tchouaméni, Vinicius Junior, Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Hernandez going full tilt down the left. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Valverde. Here's Tchouaméni. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And here's Mbappe, and he welcomes it in. And it's made its way to him. Referee has just said play on. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Good take, and it's chance for a shot! It's a goal! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Hernandez, looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Header! Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Rodrigo. And it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. France have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Just about up to 75 minutes. Tchouaméni. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rabiot with the delivery. And that was very necessary. Now, this could be a chance. Here comes the cross. Shoots! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que hay plazas disponibles para alquilar en el aparcamiento del estadio.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Madrid with the corner, they're first. Mbappe with the short one. Mbappe! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. But that has not gone well. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And it's Camavinga. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's a pretty loose pass. Chouameni. And here's Dembele. Out towards the flank. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to play him in. Rabiot proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And here's Mbappe. Camavinga. Rabiot. Mbappe. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Tchouaméni, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Dembele has it in a wide position. Bellingham. Well, they could break here. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And he cuts out the supply. Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Tchouaméni. Looking for a runner. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Madrid finding their passes.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Mbappe. Oh, that is a nice touch. Spread it left. He's in a great position here. Nicely shaped cross. And claimed it back swiftly. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. Tchouaméni, nicely shaped ball. Nicely weighted ball. Real chance! Tchouaméni. It's Bellingham. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Mbappe. Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Klaus. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So your views on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh, shooting chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Vinicius Junior. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Tries to play it through. Skims one in. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Rudiger. Chouameni.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Great vision. Chouameni up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Now it's Bellingham. All the way back. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Threads one in. Good ball, good take. Mbappe! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Rudiger. Passing is crisp and sharp. There will be a throw-in. And it's Chouameni. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Lovely, now then. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Now, can they get him away? Now, this could be a chance. Shot at goal! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Serán sustituidos por
Madrid
el dorsal
are
21,
sitting pretty,
el
2-0
dorsal
up.
6.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that.
Chance! France have their second corner now. Camavinga gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Marcola does really well to win the ball there. Half an hour gone in the second half. Chouameni and Alexander-Arnold. Hernandez. And it's Doué. And Konate. Chouameni. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Olise. That's very neat. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The final 5 minutes. Some good work on the right flank here. Vinicius Junior. Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Brahim Diaz is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. France have the chance to go the other way. And it's going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
En el marcador se puede ver un plano de las diferentes zonas del estadio.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. And it's Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Can he get it through? Swept and a chance! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Valverde. Here's Tchouaméni. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Valverde. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Vinicius Junior. And the finish! In he goes again. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's good play. Alexander-Arnold. Played out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Climbs up big! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and made it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking for options for movement. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Tchouaméni. Eder Militao. Passes short and sharp. Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vinicius Junior, and he's been shifted off it. 15 minutes till half-time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a decent clearance. Now he's off and running.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Very nicely done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rudiger. Now Hausen. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and the cross comes in. Hausen tries to clear. Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. The pass has gone astray. Now, can they get him away? Valverde. Mbappe. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now, oh, he's been caught on it here. Howson getting this one clear. Chouameni. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's come to nothing. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Second period then underway. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That has ended up in no man's land. Mbappe gets into a good position. Can he get on the end of this? And he's straight offside. Valverde. Now this could be a chance. Chance for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's a mighty effort! It's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 24.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
He's picked his way through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Out towards the flank.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Knocks it out wide. Bellingham.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back.
Bellingham! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So can they do it again?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rodrigo is onto this. Madrid have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Bellingham. That's Rudiger. Howson plays it long. And it's Valverde. Looking for the run. He has a look out.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Shoots! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5.
So here comes the substitution.
El dorsal 8.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Brahim Diaz. And the shot! He's got it all! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And reclaimed it in a trice. It is a corner. So, third corner of the game. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Knocks it into space. Valverde. That's a nicely shaped ball. Could try cutting inside here. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, there's a probing ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14 será reemplazado por...
Very much into the last
6.
knockings.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio
Brahim
de jugadores.
Diaz. Looking to play him in. And he's cut it out.
Habrá 5
He
minutos
can
de
get that
descuento.
clear. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Camavinga. Now it's Rodrigo. And here's the chance to counter. Rodrigo. That's gone for a throw-in. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Brahim Diaz. And there goes the final whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.